Shalom, this is the brother Atazawamya from GMS South Carolina camp. I want to first and foremost give all praises to Yahawashi, double honors to those a great millstone taught us this truth. Shalom to all the Akim out there pushing truth and sincerity. Alright, today's lesson is focusing on one of the signs of the times. Alright, it's poverty and job loss. Okay, which this might be when articles come out, newer ones come out, this might be a ongoing thing. Okay, all right, and it's a beautiful thing because what you see on the screen is fastly approaching, man. All right, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man descent, all right, are the Israelites and their kingdom, for it to come to pass, alright, for it to come to pass, the kingdom of heaven, America has to go down, okay, alright, and all these world leaders, okay, around the world has to be put under the feet of who you really call Jesus Christ, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, okay, which is a black man, okay, according to the Bible, alright. It's by him and the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, alright, that they bringing down what these people love so much, which is America. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short articles right here, and I'm gonna go into the scriptures. I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, this is from Press TV U.S. Desk. People know best. It's dated Saturday, July 7, 2012. So it's just this past Saturday. It says U.S. employers squeezing more from their workers as payroll gain trails forecasts. Okay, it says companies in the U.S. are relying on existing workers and temporary employees instead of hiring, helping to explain why payrolls grew less than forecast in June. Okay, because the past couple of months, mainly the past 2 months, you have had in May you had 69,000 jobs created, and in June you had 80,000. Which the estimated number, or the number they were striving for, was 156,000, which they didn't reach that. They missed it badly. Okay, so what are these people doing here in America besides giving out more jobs? What they do, they keep the people they got on already in the job, and they making them work extra or doing more work for less pay, so that they can somewhat keep their business afloat, man. That's why it's hard for people to find jobs, okay, or to get hired, because they basically taking this angle thinking it's going to save their job, which is not, alright, but that might, by them taking this angle, this could probably lead to more strikes, people protesting, labor boards coming up against these corporations, okay, because that's slavery, man. Okay, it says the average work week rose for the first time since February, according to the Labor Department figures issued in Washington on Friday. The report also showed payrolls advanced by 80,000 workers, less than the median estimate in Bloomberg's news survey of economists, and the jobless rate held at 8.2%, which that's a lot. The report came on the heels of a deepening slump in Europe and a slowdown in China and the rest of the world. Businesses lack convention that revenues gains will be sustained in the light of the threats, making them reluctant to permanently expand payrolls. Uncertainty about the U.S. government FAFSA outlook may also be hampering hiring plans. Congress has yet to resolve the so-called FAFSA cliff, which represents more than $600 billion in higher taxes and reductions in defense and other government programs in 2013 that will take place without action. Bloomberg facts and figures. The U.S. economy posted its third consecutive month of weak job growth, complementing President Barack Obama's re-election prospects and turning up the pressure on the Federal Reserve to do more to help the economy. The pace of job creation remains well below figures at the start of the year. The economy added an average of 226,000 jobs a month in the first quarter versus only 75,000 in the second quarter. Business Insight. And you always gotta, which I remember that when New Year's came around, you had people believing, which you simple ass people here in America, man. You people are a bunch of idiots, cretins, dummies, fools, dumbasses, just a bunch of idiots, man. You was thinking, oh yeah, we're coming out of this. Anytime you have the jobs will increase, even if they're low paid jobs, they will increase during times of like holidays, like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, okay, Valentine's. That's all what towards the latter end of the year and the beginning of the year. Easter, okay. All those are, one, they're wicked. You ain't supposed to celebrate them. You're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. That's number one. That's a sin if you keep them, because they're all wicked and have pagan origins, going back to these idols of ancient Rome, Greece, Egypt, Babylon. Okay. All right. They're just wicked. Okay. So they're gonna have temporary jobs, and the job's gonna look like it's increasing, but the thing is that those were temp jobs. Okay, those were little jobs just to get a little money here and there, and once those so-called holiday seasons pass, they let those people go, man. So for all these simple ass people at the beginning of the year or towards the end of last year thinking that, oh man, we're improving, you're a bunch of idiots. All right, because there was a report on Russia TV. The guy, he said that these numbers that Washington is pushing, talking about they're coming out of recession, jobs increasing and all that. He said those numbers are false. They've been falsified. Okay, and you got to take into account all, like I said, all them temporary jobs, all those little jobs that people get around that time to try to earn a little bit more money to buy a bunch of bullshit that you people don't need. Okay, so to get a job will increase around that time. But now we in a time where the holidays are far apart. Okay, and there ain't no jobs, which it wasn't really no jobs during those times. All right, but it's even more evident now. Okay, so that proved that they was lying, man. In the second quarter, and it's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get worse. Okay, it says the weekend recovery is likely to weigh on President Barack Obama's efforts to defend his economic stewardship as he campaigns for re-election. Could swift momentum to Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney ain't gonna change nothing either. Okay, he ain't gonna do nothing either. He's just a damn demon. Okay, him and his plastic looking woman, she's a demon too. And the Lord gonna destroy them, and the Mormon church. And you Mormons, you ain't on no damn level, so you need to put the Bible down. Okay, all right, and stop coming to the hood, to apartment complexes and slums and places, the reservations. Stop coming there where the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are. Okay, because if you do come there, all right, chances are the Lord might set up a prophet there to combat you in the scriptures, and none of y'all is on the level. Okay, you're a bunch of demons, and the Lord gonna destroy you. Okay, and you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's out there doing that, you need to come out of that, otherwise you're gonna be destroyed. Okay, that was the first article. Second article. Now this one is scheduled today from the same thing, Press TV, U.S. Desk, People Know Best, Tuesday, July 10th, 2012. Okay, it says America's new jobless gout of science PhDs have PhD finished third postdocs published 6 papers will work for food. That's right, man. That's beautiful, man. These yeah. You so-called smart people, you ain't working now, man. That's good. Proud ass demons. Okay. This is President Obama, like a lot of politicians and pundits, likes to say that America's future lies with science, advocating for more young people to go into research. But the truth is that the supply of PhDs has been vastly outpacing the job market for years, resulting in a glut, reports the Washington Post. Anyone who goes into science expecting employers to clamor for their services will be deeply disappointed, says the editor of Science Careers. That's right, man. Only thing you gonna be a master in is a master in debt. Your ass is in heavy debt, and that's what you simple ass people that like, it was a video I did a while back about these proud ass bitches, these females that they want to get paid equal with men. This one bitch was talking about, well, I already got my 2 masters, I'm going back to get my PhD. For what? Ain't no jobs, man. Demon. The lady, the editor of Science Career says anyone who goes into science expecting employers to clamor for their services will be deeply disappointed. And that's what they try to do. They try to pay it. They think, well, if I get this job, or if I go to school, I study this type of field of science or learning, and I know I have to pay back all this money and all these student loans, I'll have me a good job waiting for me when I get out. You know, these people are gonna have to have me at work for them because I know so much. Yeah. Now you like this dude on the sidewalk have PhD, finished 3rd postdocs, published 6 papers, will work for food. Probably gonna eat them papers. I laugh at you. Okay, it says physicians are holding their own. The Post noted with unemployment rates under 2%, but just 14% of new PhDs in biology and life science get an acclimated position within 5 years of graduating. And although the unemployment rate for the PhD grads overall is lower than the national average, that's because many work outside of their fields or as low paid postdocs. So they ain't even working in the field that they went to go study for. Okay? People are, and let me say that these so-called colleges in America, okay, you people are a bunch of proud demons, man. You're a bunch of simple ass people because you really don't know nothing. You think you know something, but you really don't know nothing. Okay? All right, just because you can say